So I'm going to talk a bit about pivoting within a business because this is something that I do have experiment, and this is not a topic that I feel that is very popular in the entrepreneurial world. So when you decide to pivot, there could be many reasons to that. Maybe you realize that what you are offering is not satisfying the target audience that you wanted to sell your offer to. And sometimes it's just due to personal reason. You just want to pivot your business because you realize that what you're doing, you are not liking it, or long term, you don't want to do that. So there's so many reasons to that. Lately, I've seen like some of the pioneers in the coaching world just shutting down their business, stopping everything. And from what they said, a lot of the time is because they created something that they didn't like. It's like they created a monster when it comes to their business. They took a lot of their energy and life, and you can feel overwhelmed by the thing that you created first out of passion. This is where I really want you to think about, what do I really want to do with that business? Is the way I'm working right now is really what I envision myself in few years? Because when you are a service provider, a lot of what you do is actually linked to you exchanging and trading your time for money. But there's just so much time that you can give, right? You always have that limit unless you build a team and you delegate to other people, which require you to actually invest more, because there is the reality of taxes and contracts and onboarding somebody and teaching them about your process and all of those legal things that are very complicated. So is this really what you want to do? Or are you like envisioning maybe to create a business that is making 6, 7, multiple 7 figures, but you don't need to be like a CEO and having 5,000 employees? Some of my clients are making 7, 6 figures, having 2 employees or 3 employees. And honestly, to me, it's like making the bucks, but removing the headache, which I really like. And I think it's something that I'm leading more towards. So I don't want to always feel overwhelmed working for a client. So most of the time when you're an entrepreneur, you started to be a slave to your business. You sacrifice a lot of your social life, personal time, life experiences for your business because you're working from Monday to Sunday. Personally, this is not a lifestyle that I want for myself, even though I am a workaholic and I love what I do. So this is where I had to sit down with myself and think about my future. Do I really want to, 10 years from now, still work in the same way that I was working? The answer was quick. It was a no. So I started to dig deeper and really rework into my brand strategy, the core of my business, and really deep dive into my purpose and my why. And my why is very linked to freedom. So I started to think about how can I build that for myself and offer it to other entrepreneurs. And it's basically when Dia Photography becomes Shaylo.co, because I'm still helping entrepreneurs building their brand and their brand strategy. Plus, we're helping you gaining more freedom, because as a woman, I don't think that you need to sacrifice your time with your family, your children, your personal time. If you want to go and have like an Afrobeat type of dance class, then go. If you want to go on vacation, it should not be a challenge. I don't think that you leave the corporate life to go into entrepreneurship or freelance to suffer. So at some point you need to sit down with yourself and be like, okay, I don't want to always have that lifestyle. How can I actually generate money, make money, still serve people, but without having to exchange my time for money? And because my why is still linked to freedom, I also dive deeper into who I want to help, not directly like this is my client, but by me having opportunities working with entrepreneurs, how can I, just use my why and really like help other people with their own freedom problem? And this is where I decided to basically help women who deal with domestic violence. But I think it's important having like the freedom that I have to acknowledge it and to use my little power to help somebody else. I just didn't want it to do business and grow something and have an impact just on terms of scale and numbers, but I wanted to have an impact as a human into somebody else's life. So that's why I want to help you with your branding, want to help you have more freedom. Like honestly, digital is the new era. This is what is happening everywhere. Going digital, selling digital products, using affiliation, like using other ways to bring income within your business, using your emailing list to generate different type of income from your email list, because there is so many different ways. That is in my guidebook. Okay, you can grab it. The link is in the bio. And the thing is that I didn't want to be still in that, block in that era. So this is where I shifted, and I decided to have a bigger and maybe deeper impact into other people's lives, and also to create something that can support my lifestyle. The goal is to support everybody within that journey of life, of entrepreneurship, and of womanhood, if I have to be honest. So my battery went completely out while I was filming, so I'm going to continue that video with a voiceover. So what I'm trying to say here, and what I want you to remember, is that it is completely normal to pivot within your business. Actually, being a creator or an entrepreneur means that you are going to do a lot of test and learn and adjust and adapt to the demand, adjust and adapt to yourself, adjust and adapt to, the system, to improve your offer, to improve your business. Sometimes the first idea that you're going to have is not the one that you're going to keep to grow and scale your business. So you might not have the right recipe from the first time, but that's okay. You're here to learn, you're here to improve. And this is the three main reasons why you might want to pivot within your business. The first thing is that maybe what you're doing, the things that you're working on, you just don't like it. You just don't like the business type that you're building. The offer is just not working for you. I think it's very important to also listen to ourselves as individuals. Although a lot of people will say, you need to base your decision off of data and numbers, which is true, but you also need to listen to your needs and, your body, your capacity as a human being, because you don't want to end up to shut down a whole business in few years because you just don't like it. The second reason might be that you want to do what you do, but better and impact in a different way. So now it's maybe the time to pivot, because you were playing maybe, like small, or you were scary, and now you're ready to take it from, another level. The third reason might be that your current clientele is actually asking you for something different. They're asking you from something new. And now you're able to answer to that demand by pivoting your business. So if you find yourself within, one of those three situations, maybe it's time to sit down and ask yourself, should I pivot my business? Most of the time you will pivot because of two things. It's either the market or the product, and you will try to adjust and adapt. So it's very important that you keep, an eye on those two things, but also on yourself and what you want for your own life and how you want to grow that business. No matter what's the decision that you are going to take, make sure that you're aligned within yourself with the business that you're creating, because it is completely going to impact your day-to-day life. So if you find that video to be motivating for you or helpful, do not hesitate to add a like, because it's very encouraging for YouTube algorithm, and also to subscribe if you are here to get more customers and learn about systems and projects and marketing, and you're not just here for followers. See you on the next video. Bye.